All right, welcome back, anyone out there. We are back again. I hope you appreciate back rather quickly, with another public stream live. I didn't take too long, right? We know the world is fake. You know, right. I prove this daily. Showing these connections, these numbers. Again, I'm not familiar with the character here. But I told y'all I was coming back with it. Whoever saw the last stream, how do you say the name? Weiss or Weiss or Weiss? Mary is the first name. I looked it up. It said like Weiss. I don't know. I guess there's different variations. There's Weisse, which is like maybe Weiss, and then there's like Wise. I don't know. Weiss. Anyways, Mary Weiss, lead singer of the Shangri-Las, dies at 75. All right, again, I'm not familiar, but I know how to spell, and dead at 75, and the last name checks in with 75. Ordinal cipher, original ABC 123. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, I remember those days, you know, when they taught us the alphabet. That's simple, right? Is that simple? Dead at 75, last name equals 75. I think so. We're good? Yeah? Okay. You know, here she is. And sympathy always with any victims or anybody that dies, anybody out there listening, but we do know this is a world stage, and don't get it twisted. Your world and mine is scripted more than you think as well. Okay, these celebrities, everybody kind of looks at them. This isn't a well known, but I remember that song though, right? Is that it? Leader of the pack, right? So, it's the world stage, right? And let's just look at, so Gone at 75, and the last name syncs up immediately right there. Notes, live, no presentation necessarily here, but anything is welcome if you want to add to it. And then of course I'm gonna probably find stuff on the fly. What's up, Richard West? Good to see you. You know, right? That just brightens up the live right there as we begin here and we learn together. So dead at 75, leader of the pack. Remember that? Last name equals 75 right there. Even the first, when you put the first name, Mary, look, you get the reflection right there. I mean, you just look at it backwards, it's 75, along with the 75 we just hit. And look at the death date, and you see the thumbnail. Where's the death date? Here it is right here. Look, 119. Again, look at it backwards. 911. Emergency, right? I mean, that's just simple. Anybody, 911 emergency.
According to Fayette County, 911 is a three-digit telephone number which can provide the American public with direct access to a public safety answering point. In general, 911 is an emergency number for any police, fire, or medic.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, and what about let's look at the last birthday numerology. Yep. And the 75th Emmys. And you know what? There's more with the there's more with this. There was another 75 that hit. I'll try not to let it distract me, but maybe I'll think of it later. But let's look at the birthday of this character. Again, let me pull up here, you know, leader of the pack, right? Oh, and you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting? Oh, I got video too. You know what's interesting, Richard, and anybody else out there? Look, isn't there a selection and Trump's all synced up? Biden, look at that. Leader of the pack, you know, definition, ahead of the pack, whatever, ahead of everyone else in a race. You see that? I mean, I'm telling you, the stuff's right in front of our faces. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, again, look at the last few thumbnails and even go back. This is all politics. You know, I see a second person in here. You know, I'm aware, I'm alert. And as of now, you know, I appreciate you. Of course, I appreciate Richard. Okay. So I'll just get on the forefront of that. Right. But leader of the pack in a race. You see that? Or a competition. 2024 selection. Of course, it doesn't know what I'm talking about. I mean, you know, come on. Right? Who died next to him? Wasn't there a Mary? Wasn't it like Mary Ann Trump? And this is Mary Louise Weiss or Weiss, right? And I think Richard brought that up last time. Mary Ann Trump death date. Oh, okay. I thought it was another one, but look, Fred Trump's wife. Okay, well that's interesting. You get the Mary. Okay, but wasn't there a what was Trump's sister's name that died? Let me look. Trump's sister that died. Marianne Trump Berry, right? Is that the same? That's not the same, right? No, it's not. Okay, so you get the Mary connection. Leader of the pack, race, presidential race. Is that right, Richard? Let me know. You know, we do this on the fly, and when we hit live like that, you know, it is going to get some people upset, and that's interesting, right? Right? What do you think about that, Richard? You get Mary here. Who's Fred Trump? Is Fred Trump Donald Trump's dad? Frederick Christ Trump or Christ? Does it really say Christ right there? American real estate. Okay, so it synced up the father of Trump. Look how we do this. I mean, you saw like the last couple of decodes, right? It was Trump. Okay. And if anybody thinks I'm stretching, again, you got Mary, you get two Marys. Okay. And again, the last name here equals 75, dead at 75. If anybody thinks I'm stretching on this politic thing, look. And again, we just ended the last decode. Look at how it says Redbird right there. You see that on the album here? Shangri-Las? Look how it says Redbird right there. Trump, red. Oh, okay. I'm not talking about books. You see the tie, right? Republican, right? You know? And let's Republican, red elephant. Let's not forget Nick Saban retired. Crimson Tide, Alabama. And they got the elephant logo. And Donkey of the Day to NBA Youngboy. And that's the Democrat logo. Biden said you're not black if you don't vote for me. Remember? Breakfast Club? Anyways, man, leader of the pack. Notice how we don't have to like I get the notes over here and it's like I'm contemplating just coming on and just doing the stuff without even taking the notes and just doing it all live. No cause of death. No cause of death here. Mary Weiss, cause of death, leader of the pack. Oh, we get a cause of death. Okay, this is why we expand out of the article. Let's go back here. They had no cause of death over here, right? Oh, and it's synced up. You know, it's synced up with another character. All right, and we'll get into that right now, but let's go back over here now. Her death was announced by the author and television writer David Sten. Again, David Sten, you know, the authority on who dies, right? Who had been collaborating with Miss Weiss on a stage musical. Again, this author, certified uh, medical doctor, you know, this author made the announcement, you know what I mean? The authority. If it's not the police, you know, it's going to be a family member um giving the breaking news. And again, so they're not lying, right? Oh, the author, that's what the author said. You see that? He said the cause. How can the dude say, okay, how can the author be like, hey, this is how a person died? You know what I mean? Am I missing something here? Oh, yeah? Maty? Chronic. And again, sympathy with, we're on the other side of this. We're on the wrong side of this script, okay? So, we have things happen in our lives. We lose people. We deal with things. Sympathy with all of that. I'm saying I don't like how they manipulate us here because they're it's like they put half truths out on top of that, and then we have to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we do that rather well. So, chronic, let's see. And this is on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Our original article told me no cause of death. And we're going to look at the release of Leader of the Pack. And then there's another character here who ran the record label synced up with this character, Norton Records. Okay, we're gonna look at that person as well, Miriam Lena. But let's put this. He said the author said the cause was chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Again, that's blows me away because I was just barely getting used to the police being the authority here. So now we have this author, and we're looking for probably like a 75 to hit gold, like the Niners. Well, we get the 160, and that is leading right into the second point here. Okay, perfect. Again, sympathy, but look. Look at that. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Look at the 160 in reduction. And if, you can't look, I said it, right? Okay, you get that? And dead in Palm Springs, California. $106 like 16. Okay. Mary Weiss, place of death. Oh gosh. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but look, see that? Palm Springs, California. Not done. Okay? Not done because look, Shangri-Las, a 1960s pop group right there. You see? You see it over there on the right. Look, if I go to the calculator and I put 1960s pop group, look at this. 116. You see that? 116. And dead, look, it says dies at 75. Okay? Look at this. Listen to this. This is the language. Dies at 75, 116. You get 97. Murder and morgue equals 79, the reflection. And in reverse, dies at 75, checks in with 179. But 1960s pop group, Shangri-Las, leader of the pack. Right? It's got to be it, right? But look, 116. Dies at 75, 116. Okay, and we're gonna get into this other character. Dead in Palm Springs, California, 106, like 16. Okay? And let's look at this other character, and we'll go to let's go back over here. Okay, and let's read a little bit, and character will appear, and then we're gonna sync it up, right? It's there, we're just gonna see it. Mary Weiss, the lead singer of the 1960s pop group, the Shangri-Las, whose hits included Leader of the Pack, has died. She was 75, last name equals 75 in the language. There it is right here, look. See? Miriam Lena. Here we go again, like some kind of authority figure. Like some kind of other authority figure here. You see? So let's see what she has to say. Appreciate that sec. Oh, dang. Let's play the dang clip. What am I doing here? Let's do this first. Let me get rid of the elephant in the room. We'll leave, since we're talking about red, and it says Red Bird even right here on the album cover. Whatever that means. I don't know if it's like the label, sub-label. We'll leave the Palm Springs 116, or no, what was it? 106, Palm Springs, California, 1960s pop group, 116, dies at 75 equals 116. Well, Miriam Lena right here, and see what she has to say. And I got the video, and we're decoding here. All right. And what, shortly after the decode, bam. You know what I'm saying? So we're live. As you see how we do this, right? Look, founder of Weiss. I don't know. It says Weiss. I don't like saying Weiss. I'm gonna go Weiss. I'm probably wrong, but Norton Records said Sunday that Weiss died Friday in Palm Springs, California. No cause of death, you see, but then we found it and we synced it up, right? Rolling, and it did have the one. It had the 1 and the 6, right? On the fly, did it? It had 160. Nope. But if it's trending, what time is it? Oh, this is the second decode, huh? No. If it's trending though, I kind of wish I would have hit it if there is a story with that, right? All right. So let's play this video clip real quick. I didn't upload it. We'll just play it on the side here. What do we get? Some news and we get some info on the character as well. Let's see how this plays.
Shangri-Las lead singer Mary Weiss dies at 75. Mary Weiss, the lead singer and focal point of the Shangri-Las, one of the truly legendary girl groups of the early 1960s, with hits like Leader of the Pack, Great Big Kiss, Remember, Walking in the Sand, and Heaven Only Knows, has died. Her death was confirmed to Variety by Miriam Lina of Norton Records, who released Weiss' only solo album in 2007. No cause of death was cited. Weiss was 75. Mary was an icon, a hero, a heroine, to both young men and women of my generation and of all generations, Lena said. Along with the Ronettes, the Shangri-Las epitomized the girl group era more than any others.
No copyright. I don't know. It's weird because I reached 1K videos and I don't get hit with copyrights like I used to, which is interesting. You know, positive vibes, YouTube, positive vibes, right? So no copyrights. I don't know. Like, what is this? Who is this? Do I need to say it? And those are the magic words. Speed News TV.
Weiss was at the center of their sound and look, with a tart, youthful, yearning voice that burst out of transistor and car radios, and long blonde hair that made her the object of countless crushes during the era. With a battery of killer pop songs written by George, Shadow, Morton, Ellie Greenwich and Jeff Barry and produced by Morton, their heyday was brief, just 1964 and 65. But their impact was indelible. They pioneered the teen death epic with Leader of the Pack.
I didn't really get into the Miriam character, huh? We'll get into the Miriam character that syncs up. It said like the founder of this record label or whatever. Whatever it said. We'll look at that. You know, again, live, notes on the side, coming with the info quick and fast, making people mad, you know, and again, that's interesting, right?
Which spawned countless imitations and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And their songs, often about star-crossed relationships with bad boys, harbored a nuanced but torrid for the time.
Okay. And let me see, what's this? Okay, that pretty much summed up. Here, we'll play this other video here shortly. All right, but let's see. Let's get back into it a little bit. I got a lot of tabs up over here. So let's get into this character right here. Okay, I'm going to show you how this is synced up here now. All right. So Miriam Lena. Again, let's go back to the article. Let's see what it says here. Founder of the label Norton Records, Weiss label, said Sunday that Weiss died. So we get an author, the authority, and letting us know about the death here. And now we get the founder of Norton Records. It says Weiss's label, also another authority figure. And it might say somewhere in here something about the police being another authority figure. Nothing about no medical experts letting us know. So again, that's kind of like a half truth, if I'm thinking. You know, just kind of off the top of the head here. Right? Because it's like they're not necessarily lying because those people said this what happened, right? So them saying that's what happened necessarily isn't a lie, right? Oh, and you get leader of the pack as well. Let's go back to that definition here. But I'm thinking like, you know, you saw the thumbnail, right? Like wolves. Remember the Wolverines and Huskies? in the national title game, Michigan wins, right? And remember, and now look, the Detroit Lions are deep in the playoffs, right? Detroit, Michigan. Interesting, right? But Wolves, I don't know, like politics. Remember Young Thug had the wolf on the shirt, and that was before the Wolverines won, right? Young Thug, wolf on the sweater. See? And I think that was like a day or two before the Wolverines won, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, it was right around the same time. And it was the 15th day of trial or whatever. And then Sexy Red, born on her birthday or whatever, on the 105th day, synced up with Young Thug, like 15, and her birthday, April 15th, also on the 15th, right? Masonry equals 105, like 15. Young Thug synced up with the Masons. Appreciate the second person I see over there. You see that though? You like how we do that? Get rid of that tab. Just stay organized, right? We'll leave Palm Springs up. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So let's get into the Miriam character a little bit more now. Right here. Oh, I got dropped, huh? That's cool. I'll just gotta press 2 buttons. Leader of the pack. Oh, I can get rid of that Marianne Trump tab, huh? Yeah, let's get rid of those. Again, you get Mary's there. Get rid of that tab. 911 emergency. All right, so let's go back over here. Did I get dropped again? Well, I got dropped again. What do you know? Let's pull it up again. All right here. So what else? No cause of death, but we found that elsewhere. The Shangri-Las formed in the New York City. That's interesting because we just had the New York decode, the last one. Yeah, that syncs up as well too. Remember Suzanne Summers died? With the blonde thing. And who else died right after that? There was like a blonde kind of synced up similar, I think, that died after that. And that all connects with what's going on now with the wolves, right? And sharks. There was a shark attack story. And it was like on an island, wasn't it? Wasn't it like the Bahamas, an island? They said like Paradise Island, Epstein. And what about Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines? Remember the Wolverines and the Huskies? And then the X-Men actor died. Remember Wolverine, X-Men? But Jim Harbaugh had an incident. Look, or let me pull this up. Uh who is the girl who had sex assault, rape allegations, college football, universities? It's not gonna. I can't think of it. But recently, I can't think of her name. But recently, and there was pictures of her with Harbaugh, and they're talking Wolverines, wolves in sheep's clothing, wolves in sheep's clothing, right? Warns against individuals who play du- duplicitous war or whatever that means. Interesting. So let's look at the character here. Oh, and look at this. We were on the 1960s pop group equals 116. right? And dies at 75, 116. Well, this character's birthday is 10/16. Did it say like the founder of Weiss's record label or whatever? Look at her birthday is 10/16. What do you know? And we can look at the last we can look at the Wolverines Huskies game as well. Look, didn't we see a Christ middle name somewhere? Was it here? Oh, I think it was, or was it this or the last decode? We saw a Christ middle name, which was interesting. And you get you get a 55 birthday, God and Satan. Interesting, but that may have been the last decode. Like I said, we come back quick here, right? Music groups, look, the A Bones, Bones like Skull and Bones. And it says the Cramps, 1976, Skull and Bones equals 76. It says 277. And look, it says look at it says up there. If you see over here on the right, independent record label, uh, is that Norton Records right there? Since 1986, 86 to get rid of. And then this character dies, synced up with Miriam Lena. See that? Born in Canada. Uh, we've had Canada equals 39. They had the pole vaulter that just died recently. And there was more 39s yesterday. I just can't think of them. 86. But the point being the 10/16, like 116 right here. And then Mary Weiss dies at 75 equals 116. 1960s pop group, 116, dies in Palm Springs, California, equals 106, like 16. And look at the birthday of I don't think I brought that up earlier. Mary Weiss. Well, you get the death date, not only the 911 reflection here. It says born in 48. Let's click on that Wikipedia real quick. And I'll play that other video. Let's see. Look at the birthday, 12/28 right there. And is it Palm Springs? Palm Springs, does Palm Springs, California equal 128? I'll check right now. I thought it was Miriam Lena at first, but let's look at that birthday, 12/28 real quick. All right, so I get like a 22 days after, or a 23-day span, the death. Let's scroll down. Look, you get 83. Is that 83 numerology right there? It is on the last birthday. And we'll get back maybe to the point that I was making. But murder and morgue, 83. And then the reflection, murder, death, killing, RIP. That's the last birthday right there. See, I see the 47. I know killing equals 74. Look at the 44 and 17 numerology over there on the 911 reflection death date. Emergency. Look, 44 and 17. Kill 44 and 17. Look at that. 119, 24, and then the single digits. Just like kill and sacrifice equals 170. Like 17. Look at that. Wow, and didn't we just see a 64 as well? And look at the 28 right there. Her birthday on the 28th. And I got to enter Palm Springs, California to see if that's the 128 as well, to verify that. I might be wrong on that. Look, you get the 64 and kill, like the death date numerology. And look, you get the 6, so you get 64, 17, and 44 on the 1/19 death date, 911 emergency reflection, 64, 44, and 17 when kill equals 64, 44, and 17. And 28 right there. And she's born on the 28th. Nice. Right there. Leader of the pack. Let's play this other video. Nice. Not nice that if this character is dead. I'm just saying being deceived with the fake world and then figuring it out, that's nice.
Let's dive into the melodious saga of Leader of the Pack, a song that's as much a slice of 60s culture as it is a pop classic. The Shangri-Las, a group of fierce, formidable young women, were the voices behind this epical track. The group consisted of two sets of sisters. Mary
No
Weiss,
copyright.
the lead singer with a voice that could oscillate between vulnerable and defiant in a single note, and her sibling Elizabeth, or Betty, alongside identical twins Margie and Marianne Ganser.
Damn, we might have to look at the characters. I got to be at work in 5 hours. We'll see. We might have to look at the sisters. And Miriam Lima, like they say, what, the founder of Mary Weiss's label here? Might have to, I don't know. Might have to look at that character more, but she runs Norton Records since 1986, born in 68, The Reflection. And that 10/16 birthday to sync up with all the 1/16s for Lena leaves 76 days in the year. How close is that to 75? And Weiss dead at 75 and Weiss equals 75. Mary Weiss equals 57. You know? And man, her last birthday numerology, that's the good one too. 12, 28, 20, 23 added up, 83, murder and morgue. And then dead on a 44, 17, and 64 date numerology when kill equals those numbers. Let me look. I have to look at Palm Springs, California to see if that's 128 real quick. It is. So you get that 106 like 16 as well. And you get that 128 right there. And her birthday is 12/28 like 128. Dead on the emergency reflection. So what's up with Trump? I'm curious though about MLK Jr.'s son or whatever. MLK Jr.'s son? MLK Jr.'s son? Dexter Scott King's son? Damn. Oh, sympathy if anyone dies here, but that's still going to be the next decode when I do get a chance. That's going to be coming Arizona time tonight, probably an hour or two before the day ends. You know, I get off work. Unless I get off of work, if I feel like it, I may get off of work and do it. But I'm probably going to sleep first. Damn. Man, that's big time right there. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to have to come back. There's no way I'm going to be able to come back with that, but shit. Wow. Okay. Let me I'm going to run the name real quick and we'll get back and look at this leader of the pack. Let me at least run this name real quick. See if I can hit real quick on something. $211. Dexter Scott King, $211, the 47th prime, right? Lorraine Motel, where his father was assassinated, equals 47. Remington, shot with the Remington, 47. And there's that 128 that we just synced in the other story, all connected. trending at the same time. 128. It's Magic. Palm Springs, California. Mary Louise Weiss, dead in Palm Springs, California. 128. All synced up. The 47 with MLK Jr.'s son. Remington equals 115, like killing. 52, like White House and president. 47 synced up with politics, DC, all of that as well. Bam, right? You see that? What does balcony equal? Shot on the balcony. 117, kill 17. And that 36 is huge with Memphis, Lorraine Motel in Memphis, 3-6 Mafia. And look at the Young Dolph murder as well. With the 36, right? What? Gangsta Boo, 3-6 Mafia. 27 like Ritual. And there's probably more 47s. See that? So I'll just hit you with that real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll still come with it. I should be able to still come with it later. I don't know how I don't cover that. You know what I mean? Bam. You know what I mean? Like I probably could just do it real quick, but appreciate that third person. Okay, so damn. So that just hit, y'all. So that just hit, and you see how easy we. Does he have a birthday? I have to just do this real quick. Look at the birthday, 130. The politics and bullshit equal 103. Look, you get 130 on the birthday right there. You see that? You get 130, and look with the 130. We'll get back to the, we already hit on the decode we're working on. Dishonest 130. You see that? And that's a dishonest number. And if you go back to the last decode, Taylor Swift, another stalker incident, like supposedly, or whatever, right? Somebody, an intruder or whatever. She's born on the 13th, and that whole decode was 13s, 131, 31s, synced up with politics. And again, you get the politics here. Remington 47, Lorraine, like Lorraine Motel 47. And that, just give y'all something real quick. And then other people can come and they can take hours to decode it. And they're going to hit you with that, right? And then I may come back later after just doing this on the fly. And I'll just add to it. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't come back and do it, look, Dexter King 117, right? Kill 17. Balcony 117. Dad shot on the balcony. Come on. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. It's just easy money. Born 1/30. Dead 8 days before his birthday in the year 2024. Add up 20248. I mean, dead on 1/22. Remember Kobe Bryant had the 81 points on 1/22? Remember that? 666 game? Kobe synced up with King James, LeBron. Passed him on the all-time scoring list in, Kobe's hometown of Philly, right? And then the next day, Kobe died. King. Remember King of the Hill, Dale Gribble, the voice died last year, but okay, damn. We covered the other decode. Mary Louise Weiss, leader of the pack. Let's go look at the pic again, and I'll just verbally right here. Mary Louise Weiss equals 69. It says, look at the release of the album right here. It says February 1965. I don't get any more than that, but look, if I enter it over here, February 1965. Look, you even get that 117, like Balcony and Dexter King, and Kill equals 17. Wow, all trending at the same time. You see? All trending at the same time, and I'm not going to change the thumbnail, right? We'll let the, you know, we'll let others pick up the pieces, right? And remember Lamar Jackson's birthday, 1/7, probably the hottest number right now. If anybody does this work, right? The 1 and the 7 is the hottest number right now, okay? And if you want to talk popular, it's the hottest number in football right now, okay? If you want to talk sports, and we're not talking sports. So you see how everything's fake, but my point was, man, look at that. If I had a few more hours, this would just be a double decode. I'd change the thumbnail, but holy shit. Look, damn. Look, leader of the pack. Right here. Ahead of everyone else in a race. Like racism, Civil Rights Day, MLK Jr. Day. Race, like politics, which we already did that, right? Trump 24 with the Mary. There's 2 Marys connected to Trump deaths in the family. And then you get Mary Louise Weiss, and again with the photo right here. Look, it says Red Bird right there. Politics. Pack. Wolverines. Wolves. Huskies. Young Thug. Young. Richard the Comment. Right? She was a pretty teen. You see how they do it? You see how they do it, right? This is them. Okay? X-Men actor dies. X-Men known for Wolverine. And I know that, and I don't watch none of it. X-Men, Wolverine, that's, I'm from the 80s, right? You see that? And look at Shangri-La, the slang or whatever. Shangri-La slang. Look. Look. A fictional paradise where people live without care, like an island, and never age. Look, and never age. Come on, y'all. Used to describe any especially beautiful vacation destination, Epstein Island. Remember they had the boy that got bit by the shark at the Paradise Island in the Bahamas, trending. Shark, remember shark slang. Look, the Shangri-Las, boy bit by shark, and they said Paradise Island, and you know about shark, right? Come on. Boy bit by shark. Was it the Bahamas, was it? Let's see. If you think I'm not playing, y'all, look. Paradise Island, Bahamas. 10-year-old boy from Maryland. Maryland equals 88 like Trump. Was bitten by a shark. Come on. Look. It's like double speak, half truth bullshit. Shark, slang, predator. Look, praise on others. I'm not playing, y'all. Okay? This is how you decode. And look at Frederick Christ Trump Sr. with that other Mary death with another named Mary connected to the Trumps. And then you had what, his sister or whatever, synced up with this character. And it's all politics once again. Leader of the pack, red bird on the cover. Politics. Frederick Christ or Christ. I mean, but give me a break. We got it. I mean, we did it again.
Lead singer Mary Weiss dies at 75. Mary Weiss, the lead singer and focal point of the Shangri-Las, one of the truly legendary girl groups of the early 1960s, with hits like Leader of the Pack, Great Big Kiss, Remember, Walking in the Sand, and Heaven Only Knows, has died. Her death was confirmed to Variety by Miriam Lina of Norton Records, who released Weiss' only solo album in 2007. No cause
Oh,
of
this is amazing. Y'all are amazing. You know, you see what we're doing lately, man. We've taken it to another level. Okay? We've taken it to another level. It's like I don't even need to take the notes. I'm still going to do it just to be prepared, but everything is fake. Okay? We prove it. And maybe I just see it a little more because this is what I do, right? So the stuff pops, but it's undeniable, okay?
death was cited. Weiss was 75. Mary was an icon, a hero, a heroine, to both young men and women of my generation and of all generations, Lina said. Along with the Renettes, the Shangri-Las epitomized the girl group era more than any others. Weiss was at the center of their sound and look, with a tart, youthful, yearning voice that burst out of transistor and car radios, and long blonde hair that made her the object of countless crushes during the era. With a battery of killer pop songs written by George Shadow Morton, Ellie Greenwich and Jeff Barry and produced by Morton, their heyday was brief, just 1964 and 65, but their impact was indelible. They pioneered the teen death epic with Leader of the Pack, which spawned countless imitations and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and their songs, often about star-crossed relationships with bad boys.
Okay. And it's synced with this character. Let me look up this character again. Let's pull this character up. You know, and the birthday on 10/16/16, 1960s pop group equals 116, dies at 75, and that's the other character, Mary Louise Weiss, lead singer, leader of the pack, Shangri-Las. You know, but this, look, that's Norton Records. That's Weiss's label. Is that what it said? Let me go back and look again. Founder of Weiss's label, Norton Records, said, again, and that author was the authority as well. I appreciate the 3 people I see in here. 68, 69th year of life, huh? When Mary Louise Weiss equals 69. Leader of the pack, lead singer. Look, 69. And look at the 208, and she's born 12/28. Look at the 170. Kill 17. Sacrifice 170. Hold on, I spelt it wrong. Damn, look how close that was. Off one letter. Holy crap. Damn. I'm glad I caught that. Wow, you get the 213. Ain't that California area code? Dead in California? Check the spelling here. Yeah, we're good. You get the Canada connection with Miriam, the founder, and Canada equals 39. You get the 93. Look at the 213. That's the area code, right? What's the Palm Springs area code? Is it 213? Palm Springs, California area code. 760 and ding, ding, ding. Knockout anyone? Dead in the 760 area code. And Lena, the founder here of the leader of the Pack's record label, who dies. Miriam Lena, her birthday leaves 76 days in the year, the 10/16. What do you know? Right here. Bam. And how close it was to the 75 with the death date 75. Mary Louise Weiss. Weiss. Look at that. 76 days. The birthday leaves the 10/16. And Miriam Lena equals 76. Look. Bam. And that 113. The number for dishonesty. Look at that. And how close to that 75. Yep. That's how we do it, y'all. So we wrap it up at that. Wrap it up at that. Let's go back. Since we hit super nice on that, this tab deserves a better look. Bam. And she's a drummer. The character synced up with the person that died. And we're learning here, right? I don't know who these characters are. Drummer. Wow. Drummer, you get 38. Murder, death, killing, RIP. And the last birthday for Mary Louise Weiss, 83 numerology. 97, the murder morgue reflection. 79, 43, like killing. Skull and Bones equals 76 too. Look at look, it says right there, the article 4/3 2023, killing 43. 68 even with the Skull and Bones thing. And Bush graduating Yale, Skull and Bones in 68. Everything is fake, y'all. Okay, y'all, so that's it. That's all the respect we're going to pay here to the article. But sympathy always with anybody who dies. This is the other side of it, though. The script is being revealed. I hope I'm showing that easily. I hope y'all see it. And again, if you see people hate on it, ask yourselves why, and then just put it out there. That's interesting, right? Because we already get a lot of hate from just about everybody who won't accept this truth that the world is fake. So anybody within this so-called community who has a problem with this, what I'm doing, just put 2 and 2 together. Okay, and you figure out whose side who is on, right? And then you think about right and wrong, and you think about duality. Okay, you think about the divide. So anyways, I am here. I am Math Tucon. And that was, again, probably better on the fly than with what I came with on the notes. Okay? And that MLK Jr. death, Richard brought up, we hit that on the fly. Not going to, and I'll probably still come with that decode tonight because that's worthy. Again, sympathy with deaths. And then the Sonny Liston decode is underway. That's going to be coming. And the letter decode, that's pending. No set day on it, but it'll probably be the letter the letter X, right? Just to get back on track with that. When I was doing those too, I wasn't actually like working a slave job. Shout out to my slave job, but I'm normal, right? But anyways, I was doing a lot of those when I wasn't actually working a slave job. So it is a little more difficult with the time keeping up with all the everything else. You see, we have 3 channels. So that will be coming, just so y'all know. And I'm just doing this. This is what I do. And I think work will pay off, and that's why you see people getting upset, right? I'm not a follower, more of a leader, as the lead singer, leader of the pack, Mary Weiss, however you want to say it, lead singer of the Shangri-Las, dies at 75. Sympathy with anybody who dies, of course, but we have to cover it. And you see how the world is scripted by these numbers, and you saw all the connections with the red bird politics, leader of a race, and the MLK Jr. connection with his son's death, right? And what MLK Jr.'s birthday and the Civil Rights Day was 115, right? And what was that death date again? 07. Oh, we hit on that, right? So a span of 8 days in the year 2024, add up the digits, 8. Yeah. And then that's the Lamar Jackson thing again with the number 8, front runner for MVP. And we hit on the 17s with his birthday. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with that. I would go with Ravens versus 49ers, and I would go with the 49ers taking it. But don't gamble, because, that could be wrong, right? Appreciate everybody. Richard, everybody out there who's going to be seeing this, who's watching it now. We did it again. Mary Weiss, lead singer of the Shangri-Las, has died at 75 when her last name equals 75 in the language. Okay? Right? 1/23, 2024, 5:30 a.m. here in Arizona. I'll be back with y'all later tonight, Arizona time, into the morning. Until then.